The Trinity Alps
Yeah?
is one of the most beautiful places we've ever been to.
You think so?
I think it is.
One of your favorite spots?
So far for backpacking.
So, we were very excited to bring our family there.
I think everyone enjoyed it.
My face is on bleeding and I'm itchy, okay?
Alright, baby. Tell me about the hike. How was it for you?
Thank you. It stunk.
And I really don't think it was that hard.
Alright, so you still stoked?
I'm stoked to be done with the hike.
But we've only gone 5.5 miles.
Why? Why do we always have to do such hard hikes? We are not mountain goats.
All hikes have their ups and downs. Literally.
See what you did there? It really was a treat to be able to take my family, my sister, her kids, Yancy, everyone, Shy, into one of my favorite places.
And Stella Luna.
Into the Alps. My sister left her place at about 3:30 in the morning. We left just a little bit later.
Where are you at, Caleb? Hello. We can't see you.
Do I see him now?
Oh, we can see you. Hi, Caleb.
No.
Where's Dulce? Oh, hi. And there's Yancy.
My sister from Southern Oregon and her family, and then us from Northern California. We met in the center at Weaverville, the gateway to the Trinity Alps, about 7 in the morning.
We timed it pretty well, actually.
They got there, they got the permits, fire permits, wilderness permit, and then we were able to just go straight to the trailhead.
Been bitten by like 5 different mosquitoes already, and we haven't even put my backpack on.
I can see that you're excited. Here's everyone. Oh, Luna.
Oh yeah, you got a new camera.
Hi, Luna.
Yeah.
Jason.
The whole time. All right, baby. How many miles are we doing today?
8.
1 mile. How far is it to the lakes?
Is it only 7?
I think, well, yeah, it's 7 miles to the lower lake, 8 miles to the upper
So we're
lake.
gonna hike to the lower lake and then hike the next day, and then hike to the upper lake.
I think what we're going to do is hike to the base below the shelf where the lakes are and see how we feel.
Okay. Sounds good.
She's like, I am the key to.
Are you excited? Do you have any concerns for this visit?
That one.
Luna?
That one.
Or your mom? Your mom?
Might die. Both of us might die, actually.
Hey, you guys. Going the wrong way. It's that way.
Good job, guys.
I'm just kidding.
Have we got a mile yet, do you think?
Let's do this thing. fishy. So this has been a real drag coming out here. You know, as you can see, it's ugly. I'd much rather be in commuter traffic. You know, surrounded by concrete, rude drivers. This is just horrible. I can't wait to go home. Okay, go. Do it.
I don't know, it's cold.
Are you serious right now?
It's negative 30 degrees.
We're about 3 miles deep. It's already starting to open up. Smoky, but it's still beautiful. Caleb with the massive trout, slaying them. He's got like 3 or 4 already, just in that little pool right there. I don't even know how the trout get in there. It's a backwards universe. We got some mosey.
Yeah.
Are you ready to mosey?
No.
Why?
I want to camp.
But we're only 4 miles in. It's smoky, but still gorgeous. Just like my baby. You gonna live?
Stella agrees. Fun fact.
You gonna die?
I don't understand.
So we got up to a campsite right on the creek, which is pretty close to the first lake, but way down the ledge. And my sister was kind of tired. She was a little bit tired.
Oh, she was dragging butt.
All right, Daniel.
Time to sleep.
I know you played like it was really difficult, but I know it was easy for you.
Secretly, she had the easiest time.
I may not move from this chair for the rest of the night.
Thank you for bringing that.
Really?
In return, I was with you.
Just because it was so easy, you're upset that we didn't go further?
That's exactly why, yeah.
That's what I thought.
So Hannah gets there, and I recommended the spot for camping, and Hannah goes, I didn't hike all this way to camp here. This isn't epic enough.
We were amongst a whole bunch of weeds and trees and a ton of bugs and mosquitoes. There was limited water access. It was not ideal.
We had the idea that we would leave the 3 most tired people because all the work they had put in to get up there. Yancey was exhausted because he was carrying Luna.
And a 50-pound pack.
And a 50-pound pack. So Hannah, Caleb, Hector, and I went up to find a good campsite right on the lower lake, which was about 3/4 of a mile and about 500 feet of climbing to get to that spot. And then we left, in Dulce too. So then we left Dulce and Hannah, and then Hector, Caleb, and I went back, and we carried Shai's pack, Yancey's pack, and Danielle's pack, and the dog.
I wasn't so tired, it was the blisters.
You look good and refreshed like you could do another 8 miles.
You have a weird definition of refreshed. I think it means tired and pissed.
Yeah, and it was a long day. So we spent that extra, a little over 2 miles and about 1,000 feet of gain to make sure we got everyone to an epic spot. So it was a little bit of extra work, but I think it was worth it.
I think everyone appreciated getting there.
Yeah. Well, you hike all that way, you don't want to settle for a mediocre spot. The reason you go that far is to be at the lake.
And you don't want to set up camp a mile away from an awesome spot
Yeah.
and then have to redo it again the next day. So we were all willing to push on.
All right, Hector, what do you think of backpacking?
Okay, that's all we needed.
It's good. Everybody can make it.
A little extra work when you got to go back, hike a few extra miles, get the packs up.
Oh yeah.
Think it was worth it to get here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, worth it?
Although I didn't have to go back. So far we have stayed here.
Hey, you did awesome though.
I was willing.
I don't hear thunder.
I was told to stay.
Is this spot epic enough?
It is very epic.
It's very epic, huh? I like this better than Glacier, huh?
Yes. Glacier, I did not want to get in. I did get in, but I did not want to. I wanted to get in.
Why didn't you want to get in?
Because it was Glacier Lake. There was snow in it.
Gotta get the slow-mo shot of the beer chug. Okay, try this again, okay.
So every time I've gone backpacking with Caleb, fishing has always been a big part of it. So this time I was really hoping that the fishing wouldn't just be mediocre, that it would be awesome. How would you say the fishing was?
Delicious.
Even on the hike in, Caleb just carried his pole, and I think he caught well over a dozen rainbow trout out of the creek just along the trail.
All right, Caleb. How many trout are you gonna catch?
16.
16 trout?
Yeah.
Bunch of little babies?
No, a 16-pounder.
Oh, 16
I'm probably gonna catch 2 trout, but they're gonna be like 30 pounds each on this little offshore.
That's good for everybody.
And we caught well over a dozen brook trout out of the lakes that were nice size and really delicious. We'd cook them up for breakfast or for dinner whenever it was we decided to go fishing. So fishing all in all was pretty fantastic. I like that Caleb sent their tent up, even though it was at a slant 20 feet from the lake. So that the first thing he saw when he woke up was whether or not the lake was calm or if it had a little ripple on it. So he knew whether or not it was worth getting up to go fishing.
And it was funny, some mornings we'd get up and we're like, why isn't Caleb out here? Why isn't he fishing? And then we found out later he'd already been out and fishing
And went back to bed.
and went back to bed because it wasn't good enough. So